morning, everybody. Welcome to Immortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for the Ragnarok. And this hour, we're going to be talking about the Sage. Has everyone transferred to Sage already? Most of the wizards are now Sage here just to try it out. But just in case you don't know where to get your change job scrolls, it is on the theme event and on the first day of the 7 days pass. It should have been the third day, but of course they have to adjust it so that people could actually, try it out for the first day. So if you want to change back, don't worry. In a way, don't worry, but because there is a way for you to purchase another change job scroll, but it's kind of expensive. It's 2,980 diamonds, so think twice if you want to change to one. So this may help you decide if you want to go to Sage. So I was a priest before, so there are pros and cons of becoming a Sage. The first one is in terms of the free cast. Look at this. I'm just attacking monsters while I am walking. That is the free cast. That is one good thing about the Sage. Another good thing about the Sage is that it is a direct counter to the wizards. There is a skill for the Sage, which is the Land Protector, so that the wizards or any other characters like the Magnus Exorcismus or the AoE spells of the wizard to not get casted on a specific spot. So that is one of the strengths of a Sage. Now, the bad thing here is that the Sage is single target, okay? The only AoE that the Sage has is the Heaven's Drive, and it is only on a small scale or small area. And also the Thunderstorm, all of the AoE jobs of the Mage, but those are lackluster in terms of damage. And aside from that, you still need a lot of skill points so that you could fill in all of the AoEs that you need. So technically, it's a single target burst damage character. Okay, let's start with the stats. Okay, for the stats, you don't see it right now because I'm blocking it, but I would suggest for you to focus first on getting your total dexterity to 105. Take note, total dexterity. So you may put a rocker card if you want, zero cards on your accessories so that you could pump up a little bit on your dexterity. And take note to always put in your staff or your book first before setting up your dexterity to 105. If you have more than 1,250 cast speed, that is already good enough. So that is your target, 1,250 cast speed. And with a staff, a normal staff, that would sum up to around 100 to 105 dexterity. Okay? So after that, pump up int. Okay? What about agility? What about agi or luck? So agility, I would suggest for you to pump attack speed when the professor comes out. That means when the transcended job of the Sage class comes out. It would need a lot of stats, a lot of items. So hard for you to have an auto attack Sage at the very beginning. If you are a Kraken or a Whale, that would definitely work because you have a lot of resources. There's a new item, Fire Element Ring.
Yeah, boy.
But it's 9,980. I only have 4,667. I still need around 5,000. If I'm gonna top that up, I'm also gonna get all of this. Oh, so many items. So I just need to recharge. 6,580. What? This is 6,250 pesos even without the tax. That's too expensive. What am I gonna do?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
Don't worry guys, I have found a solution. Lapakgaming is now my favorite top-up place. It is a top-up website that offers affordable and guaranteed safe transactions. A wide variety of games are available here, from Ragnarok Eternal Love, Ragnarok X Next Generation, Ragnarok Origin, ROOLNA, Throne and Liberty, and now the Ragnarok. For the same price you are willing to pay for your diamonds in-game, you can get up to 60. Yes, you heard me right, 60% more diamonds. For the 6,580 diamonds, we get more than 9,000 diamonds in Lapakgaming. Isn't that a lot of savings? Yes! So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the video description below and top up now with me in Lapakgaming! But if you are a low spender or an F2P, I would suggest for you to go for my build, which is the caster build. So that's int, dex, and luck. So the dexterity is the primary stat that you're going to focus on, but you need around 100 dexterity, 100 to 105 at maximum. And then the rest would be intelligence and some on luck. Since crit can now be accessed from different types of parts of this game at this stage, at mid part of the meta. Now, in terms of the skills, okay, for the skills for the first class, I have opted to go for the bolts. Of course, this is a caster build, so you need bolts. Firebolt, Cold Bolt, and Lightning Bolt. Of course, there are some cases wherein your bolts won't be that effective, so you still need Soul Strike there. That's the time that I put in Soul Strike. Okay, so we also have one on Energy Coat and one on Zen Heart. So you can transfer the one skill on Zen Heart to Sight if you don't have a purple Maya equipped on your cards. Now, let's go to the second job, which is the Sage job. I'm putting 1 on Book of Evolution, 10 on Dragonology, because you need 10 int, okay? This is a really good damage boost for you. 1 on Free Cast, since you only need to, avail of the free casting animation that the Free Cast gives your Sage. And then after that, all of the endowment, so that you could just unlock the Volcano, Deluge, Whirlwind, and Land Protector. Land Protector is the most important here. Now, what about the Volcano, Deluge, and Whirlwind? This is kind of expensive in terms of their required materials. So each of these require a blue gemstone. And as you all know by now, a gemstone is only acquirable through loots or through the market, which will cost you about 2 diamonds each. And if you're going to be looting them, it will take time, and you need the Lab Olmai. When you kill brute monsters, there's a 0.2% chance to get an ore bag. And this ore bag is random, still random. So you can get either blue, red, or yellow gemstone there, okay? So you also have to kill brute monsters in that case. But the most important here is the Land Protector. The Land Protector is the one that will be used most of the time on PvP and on battlefields. The downside here is that you need a blue gemstone and a yellow gemstone to cast the Land Protector. So you need to level up your Lab Olmai card in order for you to loot a lot of ore bags for a higher chances of, pumping more and more gemstone on your inventory. Okay, so that is for the skill set. I don't use endowment because it requires different types of ores. These are the spirit ores. So the red one signifies the fire one. The blue or the crystal blue is for the water. This green live is for the wind, and the wind of verdure is for the earth endowment. So not to worry, because all of this will only be needed on the professor stage, because this will only affect your normal attacks. It does not affect your soul strike. So even if you have endowed your weapon with different types of element, your soul strike is not gonna change its element. It's just your normal attack. Okay, let's now go to the gears. For the gears, I am using a staff. The reason for this is when you look at your size and weapon attribute comparison, the one-hand staff here does 100% damage across small, medium, and large monsters, as compared with the book way below. That is 100% for both small and medium monsters, but only does 50% versus large monsters. So in a way, you need this for your auto attack. The book 1 only works on the auto attack build, which is still on the professor side. We'll just use the staff so that we could hit 100% damage across all of the sizes. Now, this will be changing maybe when we get to level 100 or 110, when they already released the Transcendent Jobs patch. But as of the moment, this is the best build for now. Now let's go to the cards. I'm using different damage cards on my weapon. I also have added one Zerom card on my accessories. I'm still continuously using marine cards on my accessory, and only one smoky card that is for PvP alone. For our shoes, it's gonna be the same. You now need a lot of merman cards here, and also on accessory you need a lot of Muka cards there. For the cloak, Baphomet Jr. card is still the best one here. I still have mastering card here, but I stopped synthesizing up to 5-star only because I'm gonna change that into an Orc baby card in the future, or a Raedric card in the future. For our cards on our gear, it's still the same. Baby Desert Wolf here. Now for our headgear gear cards, we have the Elder Willow here, and we also have, well, it's optional if you want a Mistress card. The Mistress card also helps you to, not spend that much because you no longer need gemstones on your AoE spells, but you will be spending a lot more SP on those spells, okay? But it still really helps. So I would say that a Mistress card is a great help for a Sage. Now, for other than that, Lave Olmai is really important now. I would suggest for you to go for Lave Olmai other than Cramp card. And I also have Maya Purple card here, as I've told you guys, if you want. But if you don't need it, I would suggest for additional Elder Willow card on your headgear. And also, you can now change this Ride Ward card into a Marduk card, because the Marduk card is now gonna be much more important. Other than magical attack, the silence resist is now needed because you're not gonna be an auto attacker. You're going to be a caster build as a Sage. Okay, so that is for your cards. Let's now go to Shadow Gear. In terms of the Shadow Gear, I'm equipping the same Shadow Gear that I was equipping and I was preparing when I was still a priest. This one is for element damage increase and crit. That is your main target here. We have the wind damage increase here. We also have water damage increase, earth damage, but we're not using earth spike. Another water damage increase here, and this one is also wind. So if we can get additional fire damage increase, then that would be greatly helpful for our character. For the runes, it's still the same as a priest. Crit rune, crit damage rune, SP, HP, and magical attack on your attack statue. And for your defense statue, that's crit resist, crit reduction, PDEF, MDEF, and HP. Okay? So for your artifact divine seal, if you can, you have to find, either crit rate here or damage increase magical attack or element damage increase on your seals. That's it. I do hope that this video has helped you. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you happen to like the video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again in the next video. Bye-bye!
Now I found you.